Now that we've gotten 100% clear on where we're going and have given ourselves a clear direction, let's dive into learning about our real identity. Not just what our name is, our job title, or ethnicity, but who we are on a deep-rooted spiritual level. If you ask the average person who they are, they'll probably reply with their name, job title, and race that was most likely given to them by someone else. And that's fine, but that's not all they are. The truth is, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, not the other way around. A lot of times, you'll hear people say, "Wow, I had a spiritual experience." But life is a spiritual experience happening through this vessel you call your body. We're all one with the infinite source, whatever you choose to call it. God, Allah, energy, spirit, soul, it's all the same source. The source that keeps your heart beating without you doing any work. The source that makes our plants grow by hydrating our planet with rain. The source that makes the sun rotate perfectly around the planet to give us the light and vitamins we need. And the same source that creates us in our mother's womb. Because it isn't her that's intentionally attaching our umbilical cords, building our placenta, forming our heart, placing our mouth, nose, and eyes perfectly, designing our senses so we will be able to see, hear, smell, taste, and touch, placing each strand of hair on our head, and attaching our bones, limbs, and joints in a perfect structure that will allow us to be able to function in life. This source is infinite, potent power. And once you realize that you are a piece of this source, you can harness this energy to mold yourself and your life into whatever you want it to be. Hopefully, your highest potential, allowing you to serve the world with all the knowledge, experience, wisdom, and talents that our Creator has placed inside of you. I like to imagine that an infinite field exploded into trillions of pieces, and each piece contains a special type of power from this field. We are the pieces. And the name of the game is to develop this infinite potential of power and serve each other with the piece of the superpower that we received from the field. This way, we'd live a joyous life filling in each other's weaknesses with our strengths, allowing us to align with the idea of service. I mean, look around you. Everything else is doing it. Bees serve us with honey, plants serve us with food, nature serves us with healing, and every other living thing on this planet serves us in some way. In fact, you can't even create anything without it being of service to someone else. In this moment, I'm being of service to you, helping you raise your level of awareness and become your best self. My cameraman, George, is serving me and helping me bring these ideas to life where you can view and benefit from it. The chair you're sitting in was created by someone who had the intention of serving others with comfort. Same with the clothes you're wearing, the device you're watching this on, the home you're living in, the car you transport in, the stores you shop at, and even the food you eat. Think about it. That's how the whole world works. You can't even get paid without providing some type of service, whether it's through your own business or clocking in and serving your attention and energy to someone else's business. So, to reaffirm that statement, we are all part of the same source, which means we're all the same thing extending from the same mind. This is why at the core, we all look the same. We have eyes, we have ears, we have limbs, we have a digestive system, we have a nervous system, we have emotions, we have brains, and we have hearts. We even have the same basic needs: food, water, shelter, and a means of service. The only thing that is a little bit different is where we were raised and how we were conditioned in the world, along with what our talents and abilities are. For example, I may be a great teacher, but I'm not the best at filming and editing videos, which is why I have my video man, George. That's me. Because this is one of his gifts and natural interests. Keep this subject in mind because it's going to be very important in the next module when we break down the universal laws, energy, and frequency that will piece this idea together. Now, I may not know what your exact talents or your gifts are, but I want to start off by talking about a few gifts that we all possess. These gifts are your mind, words, emotions, and your higher faculties, which include your will, imagination, reason, intuition, and memory. The human mind is so powerful that whatever it focuses on for a long enough period of time, it will bring into the physical realm. Everything you see in life affirms this because there's nothing you can look at that was not once an idea in someone's mind that came to life. So this alone proves that thoughts become things. You can even think of yourself in a certain way and become that in the physical realm because self-perception is that powerful. So if you often think of yourself as ugly, sad, talentless, and dumb, you will manifest that as your reality. If you perceive yourself as a superhero that's great, successful, valuable, creative, healthy, and strong, you will continuously manifest that in the physical realm as well. So be very careful what you think about. And here's a big secret. We think in pictures. So if I ask you what your refrigerator looks like, a photo of your refrigerator pops up in your imagination. This is why marketing is so powerful. Because whatever pictures you consistently hold on the screen of your mind becomes your physical reality. And this is what makes symbolism so powerful. Notice how people's lives usually look like the symbolism that's around them. And just know, everything symbolizes something, including people. So if you have a friend that plays basketball, I bet they may have a basketball keychain, which may play as a mental symbol that represents basketball. They probably watch the sports channel. They may have jerseys in their closet. They may have a basketball in their trunk along with basketball shorts. They may have basketball shoes for when they go to the gym, and their contacts in their phone may consist of coaches and players. These are all small symbols that keep their mind thinking and generating photos of basketball. Same thing goes for our friends that may be into personal fitness. They have a gym membership keychain. They may have protein powder on their counter, weights in their closet, and maybe they're always wearing gym clothes. Clothing in itself is a symbol. It's really a costume that represents what we're in alignment with. This is why the police have a uniform they wear to let you know they are the police. This way they can reinforce their authority. Firemen also have a uniform they wear to let you know what role they're playing. A rapper may have a bunch of chains, cars, and women around to symbolize that they are cool, rich, and popular. They are dressing for their role they are playing. So symbolism is everywhere and everything is a symbol that represents something. And symbols continuously keep your mind imagining whatever it is it represents. Have you ever come across a negative person that never has anything positive to say? Think of that person and ask yourself what symbols they keep around them. Is the negative news always playing around them? Do they listen to depressing music? Do they keep friends around them that also affirm how negative and hard life is? If this person had to represent something to you, what would you call them? Would you say they're a symbol of radiant health and a happy, prosperous life? No. When your phone is ringing and it's them, do you think to yourself, God, I don't feel like hearing this negativity right now? If so, they are a symbol of negativity. And as soon as you have a conversation with them, they drag your mood down. This is because what you place on your mind manifests, even if you allow your mind to be consumed with their stories. Oh, this happened to me. The world is against me. My life sucks. No one wants to help me. Shame on me. Pity on me. When you allow them to fill your mind with this, you are syncing your imagination with their words and ideas, and now it pulls you into a dark space. But the exact opposite happens with a happy, positive person that is bringing value, fun, opportunity, and inspiration into your life. This is how powerful your mind is. So you must protect it. Now your mind and the emotions you feel in your heart are connected. You also attract people, scenarios, and events into your life based on what you feel. Everything has a feeling, and positive thoughts produce a positive feeling. Have you ever noticed that when you're feeling good and you've been on a high for a while, everything in your life seems to be going your way? People are complimenting you, you're getting discounts, people are offering to buy you food. Everyone wants to be around the positive, radiant field that you're emitting. And when you're feeling really low, tired, and drained, everything seems to be working against you. Maybe you've had a long day of work, or an argument with a friend, and that's left you feeling low. Notice how everything irritates you just a little bit more. Your patience is lower, you're frustrated a bit faster, you're a bit more snappy and angry. Maybe you're already mad and someone asks, "What's your problem?" And now you're going off on them. Now you've attracted another argument. You've allowed your mind and feelings to go in a lower state, which attracted lower scenarios and events. Your thoughts and feelings are literally magnetic. Now, everything holds a feeling. It's very unlikely that you will find angry people at an ice cream shop or at Disneyland because the feelings of those places are aligned with fun, joy, bright colors, and playfulness. This feeling influences the people who step into this vicinity or field. It's the same for the opposite. It's very unlikely that you will find happy, radiant, laughing, joyous people in the back of the line at the DMV that's wrapped around the building. In fact, the employees there are usually unhappy. The energy or feeling in there is more serious and stern. So it's important to do our best and keep positive things around our minds and surround ourselves with things that keep us in an uplifted emotional state because we will manifest an upbeat, positive life around us. Let's talk about words and narrative and the power they hold to create life. Most people think words are just words and they don't hold any weight. But our words hold extreme weight in the universe and they shape reality. Words are so powerful, they can tear someone's self-esteem down for a lifetime. The power of words can also build people up. Words are our creative tools for building ideas. I had a friend that went from $0 to becoming a millionaire within 2 years by referring to himself as a millionaire, far before he achieved it. He associated himself with other millionaires, did things other millionaires did, and all he spoke about was business and service. He also spoke about the houses he wanted to buy for himself and his family, and only talked about this millionaire life that he was building. Within 2 years, he built an online multi-million-dollar e-commerce business. I also had a friend that was happy and extremely radiant, but she got around the wrong crowd. This crowd was into drugs, and her narrative started to consist of drugs and how she felt like she was going to turn into an addict. She would always tell me, "DJ, I already know I'm going to get hooked on drugs." I would often try to convince her to change her story and to hang around people that represented where she wanted to go in life. Her original dream was to become an actress. Fast forward to now, she's had many friends pass away from drugs, she's living in a sober living, and has a history of continuous relapse. I love her and I'm speaking love, health, and wealth over her, but these are two examples of what words can create in your life, especially when backed by belief, action, and an affirming environment. Because everything plays as symbolism to your subconscious mind. Words can be constructive or destructive. I've personally used the power of words to create the life of my dreams. I spoke about becoming an author before I knew how to write a book. I spoke of having my music on iTunes before I even knew how that was going to be possible. And I sang about living in Bali, Indonesia in a song, and now it's my reality. We are creating our lives with our words, emotions, thoughts, and actions. We should be using these tools to enhance the life of others, which will in turn enhance our lives. I will give you a list of questions that will help you get clear on what your natural gifts are and what you should be serving the world with. Remember, answering these questions to the best of your ability will provide you with that much more clarity and will help you produce better results in your life. These questions will be found in the worksheets as well. So here we go. What is something I've always loved to do, but believed I couldn't make money doing? What is something I'm extremely passionate about? What inspires me and makes me happy every time I come across it? What is something I always find myself doing to cheer myself up? What problems in the world do I really wish were solved and why? What is something that comes naturally, easily, and effortless to me that everyone else thinks is hard? What secret talents do I have? Who or what in the world do I desire to help most? Animals and nature can be included. For this upcoming question, you fill in the blank with whatever comes to mind for you. I feel best when I help people. It makes me feel because. Answering these questions should help you become aware of talents and skill sets you are naturally good at. These skills should be used as tools that you can serve the world with. The key is to do work in the realm of what you're passionate about. This should keep you inspired and motivate you to push through on days that you are tired. Doing something you don't love or care about day after day creates fatigue, burnout, and depression. So make sure you're serving the world with work that you love. So now that we have clarity on who we truly are, let's learn to shift our paradigm and condition ourselves into the people we truly desire to be in the fourth module of this program, paradigm shifting.